What's going on, everyone? So today, the first review of 2021. It's actually a fragrance that was released late last year, but I couldn't get my hands on until about 2 weeks ago, which I did a first impression video for you guys, which you probably watched it by now. And I said that I was going to be reviewing this fragrance for you guys. And of course, today is going to be all about the newest from Stronger With You 2020 release, Stronger With You Leather. If you guys want to know all about this fragrance, how it compares to the others from the line, which one I like the best, performance, all that good stuff, you guys know it. If you want to know all about Stronger With You Leather, the new one from the collection, stick around. The video's up next. Welcome back to another video. I'm Max Forti. Today, of course, all about Stronger With You Leather, the fourth flanker in the collection. We had the OG, which was released in 2017, Stronger With You, which I do love. All these fragrances from this collection will have in common this nutty, creamy, ambery, spicy vanilla and amber dry down, which is sweet, spicy, it's creamy, it's very inviting. Always makes, the original, the OG 2017 release, always makes my top fall/winter fragrances that I love to wear because they're just that good. It's great for compliments. It lasts a long time. It's just, when it comes to performance and the scent itself, it does it well for me in the fall and the winter time here where I am, New York/Connecticut area, New England. They're just that good of a fragrance. Now, this particular here, from what I understand, will carry that particular character and DNA from the original with the infusion of the leather. We shall see. But of course, there's other flankers in this collection. You have Stronger With You Freeze, which was released last year, which is a lighter, perhaps a little fresher take, but not so much. Quite nice, quite enjoyable. I actually reviewed that for you. I'll pop it up here so you guys can check out that review. You have the Intensely, which I also reviewed for you, which is the more syrupy, perhaps there's almost like this honey syrupy vibe to it, like a maple syrup kind of a vibe. I'll have the link up here, so if you want to check out that review, you can also check out that review on the Intensely, which I did enjoy, but I thought was sickly sweet for my taste. It was just a little bit too heavy, a little bit too cloying. Not my favorite from the collection. We had the OG, the Intensely, the Freeze, then we had the Leather, and of course, now recently announced they're going to be releasing one called Absolutely, Stronger With You Absolutely, which is supposed to hit shelves this February of 2021. So next month, of course, I'll grab a bottle, check it out, test it, review it, and share it with you guys here on YouTube. But today, all about this new one, which is a limited edition, exclusive edition, I should say, to the Middle Eastern / some parts of Europe market. Very similar to all the other boxes that you've seen from this collection. The bottle itself, very similar to all the other ones. I had to go with the big boy, the 100 ml. You've seen one, you've seen them all. The bottle here looks a little bit like 24 Gold from Scent Story back in the day. Sprays are actually really good in this. And the scent itself, a little blast on my hand. I'm actually wearing this today. Love the initial blast here, guys. It's going to greet you with this really amazing, spicy, creamy, leathery vibe. On my skin, I know some people say they don't get too much of the leather. I own all the fragrances from this collection, and I can attest to you that the leather is definitely present. If you wear this side by side with any of the other fragrances from this line, you're going to feel that subtle but yet present nuance and difference that it has among other fragrances from this collection. The leather here offers this amazing, more mature and refined vibe that you didn't get with the other fragrances from this collection, which were rather jovial, youthful, playful, perhaps gearing toward a younger demographic. This one here perhaps also could be worn by younger people. I don't think this is so much of a masculine fragrance. I think ladies could also pull this off. But I do think, however, this is going to be a little more mature or refined, if you will, I think is the right term here. It's going to be a little classier, a little bit more soothing, if you will, smoother. It's more well-rounded fragrance as opposed to the other ones that can be a little too strong, too sweet on the sweet character. Some people might find those a little bit too cloying or too juvenile, however we want to call it. This one here, the leather, just make things right. And also, of course, you also have this lavender and sage in the heart that gives this fragrance this support, but also supporting that more mature vibe that I talk about, almost like an herbaceous green vibe that you get. They're not the star players though, they're just for support. The star player here definitely going to be your roasted chestnut that you get with the original, the spices, the amber, the sweet vanilla facet that you get is definitely going to run throughout the fragrance here, which is the same DNA and character that you get with all the fragrances from this line, with exception of that leathery lavender sage infusion, which really gives us this refinement and more mature vibe that I'm talking about. Let me digress a little bit. This is not as easy to find here in North America, but you can find it. I'm going to have a link below where I found mine. right this second where I'm shooting this, it is out of stock, but I know for a fact that fragrancebuy.ca is where I got mine. We'll definitely be restocking this fragrance. So expect to see this fragrance within the next week or two. But again, go to the website and put down your email so that way you're notified. It will notify you as soon as it becomes available in stock, because again, it'll fly out of stock because many people are waiting for this fragrance here in North America. It's not as easy to find as it is in the Middle East. So if you are serious about getting a bottle of this, again, go to the website. It might be sold out, but I know more are coming in. Put in your email, that way you get notified as soon as it becomes available in stock, and you can pick it up on a 50 ml or 100 ml like myself. This fragrance opens up deliciously lavish and luxurious, guys. I am a big fan of the opening here. I love that creamy, spicy, almost boozy effect that I get here, and the leather just makes it so much better. I love it. I think it's a little bit, like I said, refined before, and it's going to be one that, for me, over the past week and a half that I've been wearing this, it is great for compliments. I think people do enjoy the way I smelled, and I think you're going to have very positive notices with this fragrance, and it perhaps going to be a very good compliment pulling fragrance. Perhaps if I had wore this last year, it would have made my top compliment, because for the little that I've wore this, I've gotten pretty good positive remarks. So I'm thinking that, especially in the opening, within the first 2 hours when this really projects, it's going to be where it's going to capture people's attention. In the heart of the fragrance, I have the dry down here. I am wearing this today. That's when that lavender, that herbal sage will kick in just for support. They're not going to be, too mature, if you will, but it's going to add that refinement along with the leather that I talked about. It really helps amplify that leather accord, which I do love. It is in the heart that I truly, truly love this fragrance. The beginning is amazing, but the heart really gives me this very sensual and sophisticated vibe that I did not get with the other fragrances that are more playful, more just more sexy, I want to say, with the original intensely, but they're going to be very heavy on the sweetness. So perhaps great for Valentine's or romantic settings. This one here you could potentially wear for day wear as well, providing you control the sprayers. But I do think this is dressier and a little, best suited for evening wear. But again, the heart has that lavender and the sage that provides this refinement that I talked about, and even the more mature facet. The base of the fragrance is really where the leather comes through, and you're going to see more and more as long as you wear it on your skin for an extended period of time. You're going to really feel that leather coming through. The leather here isn't going to be as hard as the leather or rough and tumble or dark leather as you would find with fragrances like Bel Ami, for example, or even Salvatore Ferragamo Oud Pour Homme, which really should have been called Leather Pour Homme, which is really a leather-based scent. That leather is going to be skanky, a little bit animalistic and dark and rough and tumble. This one here, however, it's a suede type of a leather, which is almost powdery, very warm and cozy and enveloping. It's going to get you feeling great, and it's going to get you smelling amazing. So I do love the leather that comes really through in the base here. Almost powdery, along with that vanilla and the amber that we talked about. There is a hint of oud here, which adds a tiny bit of a animalistic feel to the fragrance. It's ever in the back. You can't really feel it, but it's definitely present. You're going to feel a little bit of it, but it's going to be, stashed away and hidden by this guaiac wood, vanilla, amber, and leather facets that really are the star players here, making this fragrance stellar, guys. I really enjoy this. It's going to be creamy in the dry down, a little bit powdery. Again, the leather will come through in a very suede-like and very soothing manner. Very sensual, very alluring type of a scent. Love this one right here. In comparison with all the different ones, like I said, I described a little bit of the other ones in the beginning, and I have to say, admittedly, this is my favorite from the collection thus far. I am eagerly waiting for Absolutely With You. I'm thinking because it has that whiskey, boozy facet, I can't wait to try, because I do enjoy boozy fragrances. Perhaps it'll keep the leather facet here and add the booziness, making it even better fragrance. Can't wait to try it. As soon as it comes out, of course, I will share with you. But as of right now, leather is definitely my favorite and the one that I'm going to be wearing the most. You can expect for sure to see this in the upcoming top videos, perhaps fall and winter of 2021. Talked about performance a little bit. It is very strong, 8+ hours. If you spray your clothes like myself, it's going to be in a 10-hour mark, which is quite good. Projects very strong for the first 2 hours. Longevity, like I said, 8 to 10. And sillage, amazing here, guys. You're definitely going to have a really nice scent bubble in the radius of like a 2 foot, 3 feet. People are definitely going to smell you as you walk around. You're going to leave a nice scent trail, And again, you're definitely going to get positive notices with this one. It's one of those fragrances. Seasons, due to the scent profile, very similar to the original, adding that leather facet, I think it's going to be, again, great for fall and winter. You can wear this all season, all seasons, all year long, providing you control the sprayers and you're a little careful around warmer season, unless you're inside of a place that has air conditioning. I would say, fall and winter for sure. Occasions, nightwear, romantic settings, evening wear, dressier, definitely great for this one. Not so much for the office. I think it has this really nice playful and romantic feel. I don't think it would be very fitting for the office setting, but again, with that lavender/leather facet, if you control your spray, you can't even pull this off in a professional setting, but I would leave this for evening wear, romantic settings, and dressier occasions. Ages, I think this is a little bit more mature than the other fragrances from this collection, a little bit more refined, so perhaps 25 and up, or even 30 and up for this one. But I think if you enjoy the original, you're going to love this one as well. And I also think that this will be great for a lady as well. I think that the scent here, the profile character here, if you have a seasoned nose, if you like leather in your fragrances, if you like woody, spicy, creamy, sweet fragrances, amber, vanilla, any one lady or a guy will be able to enjoy this, no questions asked. Final thoughts here on this particular one, guys. I love this one. It's a good release, really good release from 2020, the tail end of 2020. Would definitely urge you guys to try this if you can. Like I said, it's my favorite, as I said before, from this whole Stronger With You collection. And you can try this, of course, before you buy it. I'll have the link below where you can buy it if it's still available. And if it's not available by the time you click on it, you can put your email in there. For sure, they're going to replenish the stock and you'll be able to get a bottle. But if you really want to try it before you buy it, if you want to try it on skin, get a sample, of course, from myfragrancesamples.com. I'll have the link below along with my code MAX15 for 15% off at checkout. And you can try samples not only of this fragrance, but 1,000 other fragrances, niche, designer, or indie that you'd like to try before you commit to a full bottle. Again, link to where I found this particular fragrance, and if you want to try a decant or a sample or samples of different fragrances, all in the description for you guys to make your life easier as always. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below of all the different Stronger With You that you guys tried so far. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments if you're excited as I am to try the new Absolutely. Hit the little, subscriber button, touch the little like for me. If you haven't already, turn on your notification bell icon so you get videos like these straight into your feed. As always, guys, remember, fragrance is an extension of who you are. It's an extension of your character. Choose your fragrance wisely, guys. Wear it well and wear what truly moves you guys. As always, I will see you guys right back here again with another review, another video very soon. Take care.